Hi everybody, my name is Jim with Film and Adventure Club. Today we're going to be doing a review, a little quick gadget review of the BioLite Aspen Glow Lantern. This is the 250 model. I've actually been having a ton of fun using this. I was supposed to do this video forever ago, and my wife kind of stole it for me for the new baby, and she's been using it for the crib and as a night light so she can kind of sleep, but also keep an eye on the baby and stuff. And she's just been loving it, and I forgot all about it, but I've actually had a ton of fun playing with this thing. It has lots of different cool settings, different color temperatures. You can even do colors. You can cycle through the colors. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can even give it a shake and it'll do it automatically, like so. Or you can do one side, one color, and it's got different varying, like, complementing colors. And again, you can give it a shake, and you got party disco mode and stuff like that. It's just been a lot of fun. And basically, I really love the battery life on this guy because on high it'll last 5 hours, but on low, it'll go up to 200 hours, which is crazy, and I will attest to that. It lasts forever on its lowest setting. Now, you can dim it, so here you go. It's gonna blink when it's totally dim like that, and that'll last for a long time. But if you give it a shake, only one side will be illuminated, and it's kind of hard to tell because it's very bright in here with all of my movie lights, but we can also kind of jack that up a little bit so you can see that only one side is illuminated, the other side is not. And when you do that at night, not only can you kind of like hold it in front of you so it's not blinding you in the face, and ruining your night vision, you can see in front of you, so it's a really good walking around lantern. But also just if it's in your tent and you want a little bit of light, but you don't want it shining in your face. And so that's why my wife has really liked it. She puts it by the bed, and she just has one side on, and it lasts just for days. For example, we left this on for 24 hours straight, like this, on one of the lower settings, which was just fine. We could see what was going on in the room. She could check on the baby. Everything was cool. But the next day, 24 hours later, we had only lost 1 bar. So that's crazy. It definitely lasts a long time. You can charge your phone with it, blah, 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 blah. But let me show you how bright this thing actually is. And so we're going to go all the way dim. Okay, it's going to blink. Then we're going to hold it, and we're going to go all the way bright. Let me turn it over here. Okay. And then we're just going to go all the way up with it without adjusting my camera settings. And so this is bright, and that is bright. I've got like 5 LED lights hitting me from all sides in here in the studio. And so this sucker puts out a lot of light. And obviously, then you can just dim it back down to whatever suits your needs. But it's been super cool. I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's going to be real fun for the kids to toss it into their tent or in bed with them so they can get under the covers and read books and stuff. It's going to last forever. You can charge your phone or your iPad off the internal battery if you wish. And just a lot of really cool little fun settings you can do with this thing. So why don't we get into some different lighting situations, and I'll show you how this thing works. So opening up the box here, it's going to be pretty simple. Once we get inside, you're going to open it up. It has this nice little carry box that you can store it in or anything else. And once we open that up, you're going to have your manual, your registration card, so you can register it for the warranty. You have your charging cable, which is a micro USB, and your lantern itself, which does come partially charged, but it's recommended that you charge it fully before use. And why don't we get into some of the cool things that we can do with this guy outside in the darkness, if I can get my color temperatures right here. You can see that it really does put out a huge amount of light, but it's kind of tricky with my camera compared to what I see, because if I lock my camera so that it's not automatically adjusting the light, you get something that looks like this, where it looks brighter than the sun, which is not exactly accurate to what I was seeing. So I'll do my best to kind of keep this close to what I was seeing in person based off my camera settings. And you can see here's the slow fade color changing modes. You can do the whole thing as one color. You can do each side a different color. And you can have those kind of like just rotate through. You can change the speed of the fade as well. It has 3 different fades. I'm going to brighten up my camera here so you can kind of see what it looks like from the ambient light around it. This is pretty close to what I was actually seeing. Now on the porch, I put it on low and put it in the corner. The sun's just starting to come up just a little bit. It's dawn. And then you can see this is on the lowest setting, and this is on the highest setting. And on the high setting, I mean, this thing really does crank out a lot of light, 250 lumens. And so it's incredibly bright. This is about what I was seeing. I think that's pretty accurate. Here's a picture I took as well. You can see the sun starting to light up the sky a little bit. On the colored settings, you're going to get a nice ambiance, but not a lot of actual light. They just look good, But as far as walking around, if you turn this on high and then you turn one side off so it's not blinding you in the face, kind of cover it with your hand a little bit, works great for walking around. So if you need to go to your car and get something, or you're camping and you got to go off into the woods or whatever, it actually works really, really well as a walking around lantern in this mode. It puts out a ton of light. You can see what's going on up to 10, 15 feet in front of you. Really, really works well. Here's a picture I took of it just sitting over there on bright. It really lights up the entire campsite. I think that was pretty accurate to what I was actually seeing. And with that hook, you can hang it on a bush or anywhere you want. Now you can see to like go over, walk around the pathway or anything else. The sun's starting to come up now, so there's quite a bit of other light, but you can see there's the color changing mode, which still just looks really cool in the bush. Lots of different color features here: cool white, warm white, single color, multicolored party, cycling, candle flickers, single side light, and fireworks is on the 500 option, not the 250. Weather resistant, so rain and splashing isn't going to bother it at all. And you can also charge this guy using a solar power station or solar panel, or just plug it in at home. So lots of options there. Very, very cool. So there you go, guys. I've really been having a lot of fun with it. I didn't even know if I was going to do a video on a little lamp, but to be honest, I take it everywhere. The baby loves it. My wife loves it. And I've been having a lot of fun using it as well. You can use it for atmosphere. You got the little party mode going on. You could have it like transition to different colors, or you can shake it. It's going to be stable, stay the same color. But there's a lot of really cool little hidden features of this guy. You can turn off one side, turn it back on. Let's say go to shake. There you go. And this color right here, this color temperature is supposed to give you a really good, let me dim that down a little bit. Really good color representation for cooking. So like, let's say you want to like cut open your steak after you're done cooking it, make sure you got it like medium rare or whatever you want. This is going to give you a really good color representation for true colors that you would normally see under normal lighting conditions during the day. And again, it goes incredibly bright as well. So let me turn that down. These things are actually really, really fun. I've been having a lot of fun just using them, and they're bulletproof, really well built, and if it rains on it, if it gets splashed, any of that stuff, it's going to be just fine. It's a really good waterproof rating. And the hook, so you can hang it everywhere, you can plug accessories into it, you can charge your phone. They're just a lot of fun. Like I said, this would be pretty cool for the kids in their tent, or throwing it under the blankets so they can read books and stuff like that, or play on their iPad or anything else. It just seems like it's a lot of fun. So if it's something that you're interested in, link in the description down below, and that'll take you straight over there so you can pick one of these up if you like. Thank you very much, BioLite, for sending me this little guy. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but it's actually pretty sweet. So if it's in your wheelhouse, check it out. My name is Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club, and until the next video, thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy camping.